What's going on, Facebook? How's everybody doing? It's my plant in the container. Like I said before, this is an indoor and an outdoor plant, so I'm trying to do indoor and outdoor. Indoor under the tent, outdoor because there's sunshine and blue sky and wind and air coming through here, so anyway, hope everybody's having a good day. Today was a beautiful day, and I'll be doing my shout out. As always, I want to show you my plants.
Need some justice. He let me know you're not go like this.
After 6 o'clock p.m. time to give shout out, it's 6:20 p.m.
I climb up with some things up on the ladder. Before you teach the youth how to live together. Yeah, hear me, brother. This is a warning for you Rasta who now want the meditation. This is a
Hello, West Alameda. It's after 6 o'clock. Time to give a shout out. And thank you to all the frontline essential workers, to the doctors, the nurses, the longshoremen, the bus drivers, truck drivers, the farm workers, sanitation workers, postal employees, those who work in the stores, the restaurants, the hotels, the counselors, the teachers, the parents. So please, if you can hear my voice, would you clap your hands, honk your horns, shout, make some noise. Frontline workers, I hear you out there, neighbors. Yeah. Thank you, frontline workers. We appreciate you. Hey, what's going on, y'all? So, I didn't really get a chance to show you the plants. Let me give you a little bit of the plants. My grapes look like they are. I'm amazed because some of they're little tiny grapes, but some of them are actually starting to turn red. And they're actually getting a little bit bigger. I actually remember when these first started, they were like heck of little, like little like these guys here. And now they're not big, but they're bigger than what they was. So that's my grape plant. It's the Wandering Jew, the Coleus. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one, you guys. You guys have to tell me because it really ain't doing nothing. It's even more ugly than my ugly plant. This is my olive oil tree, I think. It's actually growing. This is my dahlia, which it ain't doing good, but I don't know. I really like my plants, y'all. I can't even lie. That's my sunflower right there. My daughter gave me the seeds for the sunflower. And it's cool. There's my mandarin satsuma and my mandarin clementine, which I got from Costco. And those are succulents. That's a chili pepper one. And this chili pepper down here is actually turning red. So I was like, oh, okay. And this is a calamandan. And this is my ugly plant. Only reason I keep this thing is because it's been with me, like years and years and years. It's ugly as hell, but it's got these nice colored petals. Anyway, let me go inside, do my shout out from inside. Anyway, I had a great day today, y'all. Let me see. Okay, let me turn this around so you guys can. There we go. Okay. So today is day 502. It's August the 15th. And as of August 15th, 4,378,713 people have died throughout the world. And right here in the United States, 637,501. And yesterday, you can see what happened yesterday. August 14th, 4,370,501. United States, 637,438. So it's really not that. It's really not a whole lot between yesterday and today, but still, for the people who have passed away here in the United States, it's still a lot because their families and loved ones, you know, this is how they have to deal with this. So, and then April 9th, 2020. 263,000 all over the world, and right here in the United States, 16,200. Okay. So as always, I ask everybody to keep in your prayers and in your thoughts all those who have died from coronavirus all over the world and right here in the United States. And prayers and thoughts on the local thing. Today is the same thing as what I had yesterday. These are the same people who I'm asking you to say prayers for. As I see more people on Facebook who I know, I will be putting them on here. But, you know, so right now at this point, this is who it is. I'm totally asking for your prayers and your thoughts for all these people. You know, it's important. Also, I just want to say, you know, I know that the first thing I should always start off with, and I have a tendency to forget it, but I want to ask everybody to remember the ancestors, remember those who have passed away who are no longer with us, remember your loved ones. You know, I ask the blessings of our Creator, no matter what your religion is, no matter what your denomination is, asking you to keep me and my family in your prayers as I keep you and your family in your prayers. And so, you know, prayers and thoughts for all of them. And let's go for happy birthday. So today, happy birthday to C.M. Luster and Trey Gypsy Rapoli, David Atchison. David was one of my kids, and he's a grown man. I can't call him a kid anymore, but he's one of those who call me Uncle Lester. And he went to Chipman Middle School, and he was in my drum line, you know. So David Atchison, keep it up, nephew. Uncle Lester is, you know, thinking about you. Happy birthday to you. Also, today is the birthday of Mabel Haskins' husband, Eddie Haskins. So happy birthday to Eddie. So Eddie, he's not my Facebook friend, but Mabel is. So happy birthday to Mabel, to your husband, Eddie. Happy birthday to Brandy Kramer, her son, Lucas. Happy birthday to your son, Lucas. And happy birthday to Alfreda Hampton, your son, Brian Gibson. So I hope everybody will have a good, blessed birthday. All right, Bahala Na. It is what it is. You know, yesterday they had a 7.2 earthquake in Haiti. 700 people are dead. And the tropical storm Grace is on the way. They're going through so much. So we really need prayers and thoughts for the people of Haiti. They just had an earthquake like 5 years ago. And in 2010, there was a massive earthquake where 250,000 people died in Haiti. And then they had tropical storms, and then they had the assassination, and then they had these riots, and then they had these gangs that are just roaming wild in Haiti. So Haiti is going through a lot. And so I ask all of you to keep Haiti in your prayers and your thoughts. And just so y'all know, the first republic here in the Western Hemisphere was in Haiti. They got their independence from France. You know, they fought for their independence, but they paid a heavy price for it. And, you know, so prayers and thoughts for the people of Haiti. And those Confederate states that have a very low vaccine rate, and that would be Mississippi, Texas, Florida, Arkansas, Georgia, I'm sure Alabama, they have like the lowest vaccine of people in their state who refuse to get vaccinated. I guess they're what you call anti-vaxxers. But now all their hospitals are full. Their ICUs are full. Their pediatric beds are full. Everything is like full. And they're asking for people outside of their state to come in and help them. But, you know, so prayers for those Confederate states out there. And just so y'all know, my sister and my brother-in-law and my niece Erica live out there in Arkansas, so I worry about them. And yeah, I do worry about them. That's really bad. Today, the Taliban enters Kabul. All right, so I'm not sure how that's working, whether they're like on the outskirts. But anyway, what happened was the president of Afghanistan, whatever his name was, his dude said, man, we're going to stay, we're going to fight. And he took off and ran. And the vice president took off and ran. And the only ones that was left were like lower level Afghani members of the Afghan Congress or the leadership, whatever. So they were in negotiations with the Taliban to have a peaceful transition. So far, there's like, according to the reports on YouTube, there are over 10,000 American citizens who are awaiting evacuation. And then you have the Afghani, I call them collaborators, but these are Afghani people who, I guess collaborators is the wrong word, but these are Afghani citizens who either fought on the side of the United States or interpreters for the United States or were building, builders for the United States. And the worst part is going to be for the women. The women under American control for the past 20 years, they have been told by the United States government, by the United States allies, you don't have to wear a burqa, women are just as good as men, you can be teachers, you can drive a car, you can be doctors, you can be nurses, you can be anything you want to be. And a lot of Afghani women went and did that. Now that the Taliban has taken over, that's one of the things that the Taliban does not like. The Taliban is deathly afraid of women being able to just have the freedom and the independence to do things. So they are a threat. Women who think for themselves are a threat. As the Taliban is taking over more and more territory, reports are coming in that the women are being kidnapped. They're being sold as child brides. In some cases, the women are being raped. And these are all women who listened to the Americans, who decided that, democracy and the American way of life was the best way to go. So now they deep in a hole. So right now, the embassy is no longer the United States Embassy is no longer where it was. They're now conducting all their business from the airport. President Biden just ordered 1,000 more American troops into Kabul to help with the evacuation. This is in addition to the 3,000 soldiers he already had going back to be redeployed, plus the 1,000 that never left. I guess my question is, or my thing is, why didn't the United States use their jets and attacked the Taliban when they were advancing on Afghani troops, on the government troops. The government troops needed air support, and the United States didn't provide it. And I understand that the United States was supposed to leave, and, you know, but that wasn't until September, but they did a mass rush to get out. So that's what that's all about. And vote hell no. Stop the Republican recall of Governor Gavin Newsom. Okay? We do not need a Republican governor. We don't need to have Governor Newsom recalled. So we don't need to have him recalled. And just, you know, we don't need that. We don't need that. So remember, when you get your ballot, it will ask you to vote yes or to vote no. If you vote no, you're saying no to the recall. I'm saying vote hell no, but you can just say no, okay? For those of you who do decide to vote yes, that sucks. But if you do decide to vote yes, you understand that you also vote yes, and you also have to vote for somebody to become the next governor of California. If the Republicans are the ones who are really pushing this, and, you know, so don't, just vote no, please. Vote hell no, please. Hell no. Stop the Republican recall of Governor Gavin Newsom. All right. ATU 192 members. ATU is Amalgamated Transit Union, Local 192. I'm asking those of you who get on here and friends of ATU 192, call Oakland 311, and that phone number is 510-615-5566, and complain. Make those complaints in regards to the conditions outside the Union Hall located at 8460 Enterprise Way. It sucks, y'all. It's really, really bad. It's so bad. It's just, yeah. They don't do no street sweeping there. Nothing. It's a total disaster. It is bad. It's really bad. So if you can call and make a complaint, hopefully they'll come and clean that area up. That's all we need to do is clean it up. And Mia Bonta for State Assembly, the election September the 14th. Okay, you know, so her husband was a state assemblyman, and he was appointed as the district attorney for the state of California. So I'm asking you to vote Mia Bonta, State Assembly. AC Transit retirees, the Breakfast Club will be next month on Wednesday, September the 8th, 2021. It will be at the Buttercup Restaurant. The official address is 1000 Cotton Street in Oakland. That's their phone number. And for those of you who are coming from the San Francisco area, or from San Francisco, Richmond, Berkeley, you would take that 23rd Avenue exit off of 880. And those of you coming from the opposite direction, I believe you would also take the 23rd Avenue exit. But anyway, that's the address if you need to GPS it. Buttercup Restaurant will be 9:30 a.m. Okay? So, that's what's going on. And now what I want to do ooh, I'm hecka low in this chair. Wow. Okay, Helen, let's see what you got, what you say. Helen Garcia, thank you for being dedicated. Oh, hey sis, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. Yeah, day 502. Ooh, it's rough, right? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to read another poem by Tupac. And I was told I don't need to read 2 or 3 poems, 4 poems. And I believe yesterday I read 4 poems. So today I'm going to read 2 poems. I'm going to read 2 poems a day by Tupac. This is Tupac. And the book is called The Rose that grew from concrete. Let me get this right. Okay, so this is actually the preface that I'm going to read to you. And I believe this preface is by Afeni Shakur. Afeni Shakur. And so she says, the preface says, I thank God and all my ancestors for the artistic Tupac, for the poetic Tupac. There was never a day when Tupac did not appreciate language. The sound and the rhythm of words did not intimidate him. He sought to interpret the world using all the visual and linguistic tools available to him. The battle between the discipline of intellect and the ravings of the soul is a fascinating one. These poems were written from 1989 to 1991, reflecting the heart and soul of my son. So this is the preface from his mother, Afeni Shakur. They represent the process of a young artist's journey to understand and accept a world of unthinkable contradictions. She says, I always believe Tupac's work can and does speak for itself. I have nothing to add or detract. My responsibility is to do all that I can to make sure that he has been heard in venues and milieus that are appropriate to what he himself gave to his life and his work. Tupac put these poems in the safekeeping of Layla Steinberg, who is Tupac's first professional manager and an adult friend. We are indebted to Layla for her integrity in looking after the safety of Tupac's work. Her loyalty has allowed us the ability to offer this work in this medium. Okay, so this is a poem from Afeni Shakur, the mother of Tupac. She says, when you're not here, I measure the space you used to occupy. Large areas become vast and endless deserts of you, not here. That was from his mother, Afeni Shakur. And last one that is from her. She says, celebrate life through the music, through the spoken word, through the splatter of color on paper, or wood, or iron, or canvas. But celebrate your life. Celebrate your ability to feel joy and sadness. Celebrate your ability to feel. Only then will we be free to feel. That's Afeni Shakur. Okay, so we see where her son got all that. This is the book is named after this poem that he wrote. And this is his handwriting. That's his handwriting right there. And then I'm going to read this one. It's called The Rose That Grew from Concrete, autobiographical. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but okay. Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete? Proving nature's laws wrong. It learned to walk without having feet. Funny, it seems, but by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else even cared. So that, Tupac. And I'm going to read one more, and I promised that I was only going to read 2 a day, because that's what I was told. I don't need to be doing a whole bunch. I guess I did do 4, because I did 2 by his mother, Afeni Shakur, and now 2 by Tupac. All right. In the depths of solitude, dedicated to me. I exist in the depths of solitude, pondering my true goal, trying to find peace of mind and still preserve my soul, constantly yearning to be accepted and from all receive respect. Never compromising, but sometimes risky, and that is my only regret. A young heart with an old soul. How can there be peace? How can I be in the depths of solitude when there are 2 inside of me? This duo within me causes the perfect opportunity to learn and live twice as fast as those who accept simplicity. All right, y'all, I'm not going to do any more. Tomorrow, I'll read 2 more poems from Tupac, and I'm going to do it on that's Tupac Shakur, y'all. All right, so I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. Put my glasses back on. Bahala na. It is what it is. Mabuhay. Amandla Awetu. Ashe. Harambe. Hokahe. Que viva. Shalom. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Wa alaikum assalam. Inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? Thank you for coming on. Okay. Oh, mahalo. Mahalo. And Wakanda forever. Okay. Hey, y'all. Please get vaccinated. I know there's a lot of people, including people in my own family, who will not get vaccinated. And I understand everybody, that's their own personal decision that they have to make. But, you know, I got vaccinated, but you got to do what you got to do. I know people who have actually got coronavirus and was on lockdown and everything else, and now that person is doing better. And when I talked to that person about, you know, the COVID-19 shot, told me they still would not, had no intentions of getting the shot. Even though you still have to wait 3 months before you could if you did want to. But again, that's a personal choice that everybody has to make. I saw a cartoon the other day. It showed, I actually posted it on my Facebook. It showed a guy naked peeing on another guy, also naked. And it was like a naked man that pees on another naked person. That naked man, he has no protection from the pee from the first naked man. And then it showed another picture where the same naked man is peeing on a naked man, but he's wearing pants. So then it says, okay, so now there's some form of protection. Ed Nash, what's up? So the naked man's peeing on the other man, he's wearing pants. So there is some protection. He's still getting peed on, right? He's still getting peed on, but he still has some type of protection. And then the third picture shows that naked man, only he ain't naked, now he's wearing pants. And the other man is also wearing pants. But the man that's peeing on himself is now peeing on himself inside of his own pants, so that the other man He's not getting peed on. So I guess the point of the cartoon was that, you know, protect others too. Don't pee on me. Don't pee on me. Wear a mask, please. I know that didn't make no sense, but hey, that's what I got from that cartoon. Look it up for me. Hey, y'all, I'm up out of here. Everybody, please stay safe, stay strong. Don't forget, vote hell no for the Republican recall. Don't forget, call Oakland 311, see what we can do about the conditions outside the Union Hall. And Breakfast Club, we going to do this September the 8th. All right, y'all. Peace, power. Is that a heart? I'm trying to make that heart. Love. All right. Take care now. All right, Ed, Melissa, and Ellen. Thank y'all.